Hey guys, I just want to see if I can do a quick video. It's never easy. I get so many takes in, but I just really wanted to drop this gem on you guys. Today we're going to go right to the book of James, chapter 1. It's in the New Testament. I'm going to read to you the New King James Version, and I'm using an app called Logos, Logos. You can probably find that at, on Apple Play or iTunes. But here we go, profiting from trials. You'll be surprised how short, sweet, and with a punch. When I say, maybe we'll just say it's a fruit punch, because it's a good punch. My brethren, count it all joys when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him. But let him ask in faith, with no doubting, for he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For let not that man suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. So for me, that was a powerful passage that kind of fell into my lap. I mean, I always thought the book was amazing, but when I was hurting the most, in my case, it could have been, I don't think I was aware of that passage when I was hurting about relationships. Back in my time, but for now, what I was really hurting with was in the area of finance, and it was overwhelming. I couldn't sleep. I had to literally hope and pray every morning to God, saying, "Please give me the strength to at least work," because the stress was so overwhelming. It was almost impossible to work, but somehow I got through each day because the money was definitely needed. I had a layoff somewhere before that reset my income level, so things were kind of mounting. And long story short, I knew that somehow, again, somebody leave a comment if you know some other way, but it could have just been my own limiting belief. But I worked with this fact that I never thought $1 million was going to show up at my door or just pop into my bank account without me doing something of value. Sure, if you play a lottery, you have a chance of winning it, but you have more of a chance of paying the lottery corporation than winning anything back. You'll lose probably more money, but if you win, great. Hopefully you'll use and manage that money properly. But in my case, I knew that I couldn't really ask for $1 million because again, if you know a better way, share it with us, leave a comment. And remember, like and subscribe to these videos. I really appreciate it. I have a goal to get at least 1,000 to 1 million viewers, subscribers. But getting more to the point. Okay, so I'm being very kind of specific there, right? But that's where I want you to be. You'll get to a point where you'll know you'll need an answer. And you know what that answer is, and you just may not know how to get there. And that's the wisdom part of that passage. God is saying pretty much, I am open to giving you infinite wisdom. And in my case, I did ask for that wisdom. I knew that asking for the money to the dollar amount wasn't something that I could realistically expect in the time frame I needed it. But I said, God, I know exactly what I need. I need your help with money, and I need it now. Didn't take long after that prayer was said, and it was probably starting to be working in my favor before I even got down on my hands and knees. But lo and behold, an answer that I was maybe even, I'm not sure now today if it was in my perimeter of solutions. If it was, I may have been already like completely apprehensive about it, but now I was up against the wall financially, especially once the property tax bill came. Those were devastating. Just every time I thought I got ahead by 1 cent, that bill came in, wipe out. Bless all you homeowners with mortgages and property taxes. Honestly, I hope this world will always keep you gaining financially to support those things, because I know most likely you have families as well. But getting to the point, I asked for that wisdom. I was direct. I said, please give me the wisdom that you said you would give me from that passage. I went hard. Again, you'll know how loving God is, and we're his children. So it's not, I'm not saying go hard on God, but I was like hurting. And that's my father, right? So within days, I had the answer drop into my mind. It went green light in my heart, meaning go, like go, and it was the answer. To sum it up, the details won't matter much, but in a very general way, the best thing that happened is that I got the message to consult with the bank. I consolidated my loans, so I was paying less interest and able to at least start to manage those debts, right? And I want you guys to tell me if you know of something better. If you don't have a relationship with God and you're hurting, this might be the best time to start. Read the Bible. James is a perfect book to start with as well. Remember, you're asking for wisdom. It's better to ask for wisdom than that specific dollar amount or that specific health need. That could keep you in a limited place, but now you're asking for way beyond that. And you're okay. You can do that, okay? And God will deliver. And I don't want you guys to get too heady where the Lord is anywhere else but within you. There's no Lord without you. It doesn't mean that God, if we're no longer here, that God doesn't exist. It just means that everything about the Lord is here with you. So remember, when you pray, I know it sounds like you're praying to you, but it's good for you to know what you're praying for, because in that moment it becomes very clear what you need and what you're asking for. And let's be certain we're asking for the wisdom to get it what it is we need. If we're looking for how to be in a relationship, let's ask for the wisdom of how we can get into that place. It might mean we have to fix up some things with ourselves, and just be open to maybe adapting to maybe new ways, going out again, meeting people. Yeah, we know the run of that dialogue, but again, I want to leave you guys with peace. Thank you very much for all the responses I got to my last video. Again, I know that it's so hard to navigate the sensitivities of all these conflicts that are going all over the world, but hurt and pain and destruction, those are what they are. And I think it's got to stop at all levels. And the mouth could be quite a mighty powerful punch, couldn't it? You don't even have to touch anybody to knock them out with a few harsh words. So let's get right forward, always to peace. Peace here now, peace here now, peace here now. And I would only just say that's my goal. And if I'm picking any sides in all the conflicts that are scaring us around the world, I choose the side for peace.